Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Gaming News with me, Dr. Mustache. And yeah, that's my gamer tag, which I haven't been playing in a while, so. There it is. Anyways, today we're actually going to be talking about the PlayStation 4. I know, like, what? What else are we going to talk about the PlayStation 4? Like, this is the VR again? Are you going to smack talk it, or, just give certain information about it or whatever. Well, this one is actually about the update that's coming out. They're actually going to be doing, I guess, they're redoing the interface, or the UI, as you will, the user interface for the PlayStation 4, which actually looks pretty good, as I'll post it right here for you to see. It actually looks quite interesting how they're going to be doing it. Now when you press, I guess, the P button, it's no longer just going to, take you out of the whole game and take you to the, I guess to the interface or something like that, or take up the whole screen. Now what it's going to do, it's going to put up like a little side, as you see right there, and you're going to be able to scroll through it or check what you want to do. They're also going to have a search button, I think, functionality for that, or it's going to be mainly so you can search like your apps or things you want to do. They're also going to be adding an awesome new feature where you can now put, I guess, folders. You create your own folders of all the games or all the apps that you want, which is really great because now you can have your favorite games, as you'll see right there, and you'll have them posted, which actually is really cool. So you don't have to go, all the way to your library to try to look for that game. Trust me, I've done it because there's some games I haven't played in a while, and I want to go back. But yeah, so that's really interesting, as well as just a bunch of other features, I guess, to make it, I guess, easier. They're also going to be making the share button a lot, I guess, a lot better. Considering that now, when you upload videos to Twitter, they said it's no longer going to just be 10 seconds. It's going to be now about 100 seconds or 120 seconds. So, roughly 2 minutes. This just depends on them, but that's pretty interesting. I don't really see myself using that kind of feature because, as if you know, if you follow me on Twitter, at Ravenouslobo Pro, link at the bottom, I actually just post I share from my YouTube channel. That's what I do. It'd be interesting. I mean, you could probably share your screenshots and all that to Twitter, which would be fun, especially if you're playing No Man's Sky, which I am not currently, but I will hopefully soon, coming up, hopefully, if I have the time. But yes, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they go about doing that, and how they go about just adding all these new features to see how good it works, or see if people really like it or they prefer the old one. I think this interface is actually really good, considering of how it looks, and it's going to be a little faster for people to get to their games or get to certain content without having to go like, okay, scroll through here, scroll through here, scroll through here, scroll through there, and doing that. I think it's a great functionality. One thing that it will not include, and that is the name change. I know a lot of people have been talking about that, wanting to change their names. I've thought about it as well. I'm like, well, my production company is Ravenouslobo Productions. Should I maybe change it to like Ravenouslobo, or maybe a different name? I'm not sure, but I do have the original Dr. Mustache, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of other people have picked names that weren't the greatest, and a lot of them have been having difficulties with it, considering that now people are getting banned because of their names. It's like, oh, hey, this is my name. It's like, oh, it's inappropriate. I remember there was instances where that occurred, and then they had to get a name change, but they lost all their trophies, pretty much all the games that they had bought digitally, which is really a shame. I don't know if they were refunding the money back, but yeah, maybe that's a problem of why they're not changing the names. But ultimately, this seems like a very good start to improving the PS4 user interface. I think it's going to do very well. I think a lot of people are really going to like this, and they're going to want to see what else is Sony going to do. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, as well as what else they're going to be bringing to the table, especially once the VR comes out and it's all kind of interconnected. Seeing how that's going to interact with one another. Another thing I will say is that you will now be able to see your trophies offline. Which I know it's kind of like, oh wait, what? What do you mean? Like, so if you don't have internet connection or anything like that, then normally you wouldn't be able to see your trophies at all, or they'd be loading, or it'd say like they're loading. But now if you're offline, you will have that option to see your trophy collection, how many more trophies you want to get, which is pretty interesting, I guess. It's there for you if you need it. Yes, they updated the user profiles just to make it easier on people, to adding or doing whatever you need to do. It's really there for you. For me, I'm not really that interested in all of that, I guess, especially like communities and all that. I mean, I've seen some have added some, but at the end of the day, it's still kind of weird, talking to other people like online. I know a lot of other people are pretty cool with that. That's cool. Yeah, as of right now, I haven't really, gotten too much into multiplayer games, so that kind of like prevents me from, I guess, joining those types of groups. But if it's something you enjoy, it's going to be a lot easier for you to, I guess, join your groups now. So that's great. Now, let's get to some major news and a game that was released last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week. Yeah, pretty sure it was last week. So, let's just say it's last week. So last week, No Man's Sky was released for the PS4 and then shortly after for the PC. Now, I don't have the game, so I can't put up any content right there. Like, oh, hey, there's the gameplay. Not my gameplay. I'll just put up like gameplay trailer, whatever. But the game looks very interesting. I've seen a lot of people play it on Twitch, and they have really interesting opinions about it. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people have played for a few days, a lot of hours in those few days, but they just get bored of it because it's kind of a repetitive nature. Now, if you don't like that, then this might not be the game for you. Now, I know from experience that there are games that get really hyped up, and as I said before in other videos, people were pretty hyped about this game. I know I was for a long time until they were just finally like, oh hey, delay after delay, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm off the hype train. Okay, I'm not gonna see this game as like this huge game that it's supposed to be, because chances are it's gonna be the same thing from people, as in, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, I wish they could do this, and I've seen that. I've seen it on Twitch. People just talking about that, of like how, they wish they could have this, they wish they could have that, they wish they could do this. It's a multitude of things. And a lot of people just, go to planets, don't really explore it, they just get the materials that they need to get the next upgrade, or to sell, to get other ships, and just move on from it. That's basically what they're doing, and that's kind of a shame. I wish that there was more to planets, as in there were kind of like maybe, one planet of the solar system had a civilization where you can visit, where you could do more trading, where there's, intelligent life. But usually there's some outpost, but it's just an alien creature or a robotic creature. Well, not a robotic creature, but a robot. Just there so you can trade, but you can't really interact with them. They have really nothing to say except some speaking some alien language that you don't understand. So you can try to translate that by looking for all these monoliths. Nonetheless, this isn't a game for everyone. So you should, if you haven't bought it yet, then hold off, look at the gameplay, and see if it's something that's for you. Because it may not be for you. And I think that's one of the major problems, especially with, Sean? How he said that this would be kind of it would be a multiplayer experience, a different type of multiplayer experience. He said that you would be able to see one another, and that was proven wrong, as you've obviously heard and probably seen, where these two people who were streaming it were like, oh crap, I know where your solar system's at. I'm gonna go there, and then we can meet up and just like see each other. It's gonna be this monumental thing, and everyone was so excited. And they were going to meet at the space station. From there, they're going to travel to a certain spot on the planet and go to this section. And they did it. However, they couldn't see each other. It was a goddamn lie. They couldn't see each other. And again, Sean is getting a lot of hate for this. as he should, considering that you specifically stated that people, chances are they wouldn't be able to meet. But if they did, they could see each other and interact with one another. And that's a goddamn lie. That is false advertisement. It's just the way it is. And things will never be the same. I got that when I saw it. But nonetheless, he did mess up, and he should honestly have been more straightforward with everyone. I know if I was told, hey, this game is only going to be single player experience, that's it, that I would have been fine with it. A lot of other people would have been fine with it, you know? But he stated that there would be multiplayer experience. Not to other types of multiplayer, but it's not a multiplayer game, and he was quite vague about it. But he said you would be able to see and interact with one another, which, I mean, maybe they need to update it. They did say, state that, you know what, there's still more updates to come, but it's like, well, your game is out already, you know? If this is especially for a $60 game, and there's just certain things that aren't included, and there's just certain things that aren't included in there, that's kind of messed up, especially a lot of people who are like, oh, hi, man, I've been looking forward to this game for like 3 years now. Pretty much 3 years. And it comes out, they're expecting it to be this grand thing, and at first, they're getting it. However, like, after that whole experience, people not being able to see each other, they are upset, and they will be upset. I'm sure a lot of people will probably be returning their games, or probably stop playing them. And that's what I've been seeing. I've been seeing some people just kind of like, just get bored of it, where it's like, okay, it's a repetitive nature, and there isn't too much. Maybe there is once you're going towards the center of the universe, where you have more, you possibly have civilizations or other alien interactions with intelligent life. That'd be really interesting. But don't really expect that off the get-go. Because a lot of the planets, yes, a lot of them do have life, but a lot of them are not intelligent life forms. But it does look like a fun game that, you know, you'll get quite a few hours out of it. I'm not sure if it's worth the $60, but I'll see. You know, maybe, you know, once I get everything situated here, I'll be able to purchase the game, you know, and actually enjoy it, hopefully. And until then, I mean, you won't really be getting much of a review from me, but this is basically my opinion of what I've seen. There's a lot of content out there, you know. I wish I could show you some gameplay or something like that, but just can't at this moment. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I really enjoyed communicating with you guys and informing you on this. Now, there are a lot of other facts probably that weren't mentioned in this video about the update, or maybe No Man's Sky. But if you have any more facts and you'd like to share them with everyone else, and maybe something that I missed, feel free to leave it down below, and I'll make sure to comment back at you. And I'll definitely try to be more well informed for you guys, ready with a lot of facts and a lot of fun and enthusiasm for you. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Ravenouslobo, my Twitter, Ravenouslobo Pro, my also my website, RavenousloboProductions.com, and I also have I guess a Facebook, which you can go Ravenouslobo Productions. Hopefully it's there. I'll try to post a link down below for you guys to go. I'm still trying to get the hang of all of these things and using them correctly, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just mess around. But thank you guys so much again, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.
Well, what do you mean I can't take off my sweater? I'm hot!